Put together.
Now, I'm saying if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
I loved it. There's a few rings on it.
Shut up.
Welcome everybody to another episode here on
the VaDa Network.
Today, we're going to be talking about how we became husband and wife. We've known each other since we were
10 years old.
10.
Yes.
Here's the proof in the
pudding.
That's my wife there, and that's me with the monkey hand on the shoulder. It looks like a monkey hand to me compared to your shoulder. That's all I'm saying.
I was tiny. We said in the last video, I was so small. If I turned to the side, like I disappeared. If I turned to the side, which not anymore. So Mark was like, he was a thick boy. He was husky, you know? And so, yeah, your hand, look at mine. If yours looks like a monkey hand, what does mine look like?
A raccoon paw.
I'm like gripping it to try and keep my arm up on your shoulder. That's a workout right there. Your monkey hands, they do wonders. You done?
So that's today's episode, and we're going to break it down in stages
of age. Like
that's,
stages of our ages.
Oh, that's good. Stages of our ages. Yeah.
Let's dive into
get
it.
Into
What
it.
we
All right.
talk about? Wait, so hold on. Is there any questions that are off limits?
Nothing like crazy.
Our story isn't crazy.
No, our story is kind of crazy. Tell some, keep some. We don't want to give it to you all in one.
Right.
dosage.
It's a lot.
Keep coming back.
It's a lot.
I've been married before.
This
is
new
her
to
first
me.
marriage. You know, so that alone, that dynamic in itself, they need to know that there's somebody out there that could be going through the same thing or has gone through the same thing.
Right.
And they made out okay. Right. You know, they made out okay. It's encouraging for them. They made it through it. So
you can too.
10 years old.
So
we on Brooklyn Street,
West Philadelphia. Mark was born and raised. Really?
We was in the playgrounds, Huskies. Back in the day, when we was 10, is nothing like now. Like everything is electronic now.
Nobody's out playing with footballs in the middle of the street. Double dutch. Listen,
we had to dodge the cars in between plays.
Right. Right, car, you're calling it. Double dutch. When you didn't have two people, you had to play by yourself.
You had to tie the rope to a gate.
You only had two people. You had to tie the rope to the gate. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
We're 10 in West Philadelphia on the block.
Right.
And then
it's the summertime.
I've lived there all my life. And then one day I see this Deerbra. Where I'm like, you not from around here. Where'd you come from?
Tell. That's exactly what you did. But let you tell it, I was the one that was all like, ooh.
Nah,
and which
I noticed you.
Right.
I could not.
I would come see my sister during the summertime, and my grandma, she's like, all right, hey, you want to go play? You want to get outside the house, you know, stop playing Sega. She was like, let's go play, you know, play some hoops and everything. And she's like naming people, this person, that person, this person. She's like, Mark, we get to the court. He's playing basketball, making shots. I realized he was a little bit good. Not better than my sister, you know what I'm saying? She a baller. I don't know what it was about him. There's a connection that you get with people, and a chemistry and a synergy. Every time he made a hoop, I would tell him that I like you. Playing, laughing, joking, whatever. Water ice is.
For those of you who don't know what water ice is.
Oh my gosh. Water ice.
So from Philly, we say it's pronounced water, but we say water. You say water ice. It's like it's essentially super fine crushed ice, almost the consistency of like
ice cream, but better.
Yeah.
Mango, banana, strawberry, cherry, and it tastes just like, it's just amazing. What I've realized is that Mark never said anything back.
Yeah, she said I like you. And
and he was like,
all right.
I was like, hey, you never said anything bad. He was like, oh, I like you too. I'll never do that again. And since then I haven't. Throughout the years, anytime I went to Philly, it was all about Mark. Some people that he was like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more interested in sometimes, made me jealous and stuff, you know, at the end of the day.
You moved from Philly to Georgia.
I moved from Philly to State College. School,
yeah. You was around a lot.
I was almost about to have my junior prom in 11th grade. We were emailing each other back. Nobody had cell phones. We had to dial up for the computers. And around that time, you were going through a lot of situations.
So I got a scholarship to go to high school. I end up getting kicked out of that high school.
He was acting a fool. I moved down to Georgia. My stepmom, she was like, hey, do you want to go to your prom?
Me going to her junior prom was kind of a long shot. Long story short, got to be able to do it.
They wound up flying him in from Philadelphia.
First time flying, I was 18. First of all, the house was huge.
Everybody thought, yeah, because of the house, that I was like this stuck up little brat, and I was like, this not my house though. And this not what I came from.
It was nice, and I stayed there for about a week.
Yeah, you stayed for a week. Our prom was just bombed. I was about to beat this other chick. This girl in the red, I don't know her till this day. Lord have mercy on her when I see her. She get to the house in her dress. I'm still prepping. She trying to take my date. Like, yo.
Hold on.
I'm gonna need you to know he came all the way from Philly for me. I will drag you down these steps.
How you getting ready for the prom? And somehow you know this chick is trying to get with me.
Any woman who got good instincts and a good intuition knows when somebody is interested in the person that she with. We took pictures and everything. You remember, and she was closer to you than I was. You don't remember.
I really don't.
It don't matter. We wound up having a good time. I had to sit on your lap with this huge prom dress, which I still have, by the way.
She has a whole photo album of that time of our lives, of high school. Let me see these pictures. Hold on. Wow.
That's prom. Junior prom. Let me see. This was when he was getting ready to leave.
That outfit that she's wearing was my outfit.
That is my her. By this time, he had to get on the plane to go back home. He basically leaves this for me on my bed. I went out and bought those roses the day that you went to school. And I wanted to leave her something as I was getting on the plane to go back to Philly. Now she want to go through the whole book. I'm not going through the And then this is prom.
That's crazy.
After our junior prom,
it became a lot. I'm in Philly, she's in Georgia.
We tried to make it work, but we were honest about dealing with other people. I guess it's easier when you're over the phone. From there, we separated, and long story short, I graduated, moved to Philadelphia with my mother. I still loved Mark. We still would go to like church and things of that nature, but by this time he had came to me and was like, hey, you want to link back up? And
she's like, nah.
In real life, I'm like, nah.
And I was like, all right.
I moved back down to Georgia, and that's where I stayed in my 10-year relationship.
And I ended up getting married. Lasted 7 or 8 years. Got a divorce. All the while this is going on, she moved back to Philly.
My time for my relationship was over. It just wasn't working. I was trying to finish college, and that just wasn't working.
And I was like, I need to do something. Sent her an email, and I basically said to her, for anything that I have done, said any way I've treated you that made you feel any type of ill towards me, I pray that you forgive me. Didn't want nothing in return. I even told her, I said, I'm not expecting you to even return this message. I'm not expecting a reply. I don't even want a reply. I just want you to know that this is how I feel, and that was that.
I still got it. I saw the message and I was like, oh my goodness, like Mark messaged me, and I, let my sister know. She's like, well, what did he want? And I was like, nothing. I don't know. So like months went by and I finally responded back. I was not prepared for that. We were talking about, our children and life and just how everything happened and led up all the way up until this time.
What have you been doing
all
of these
life?
years? We stopped talking after that conversation so we could try to figure out what was going on in our own separate
lives. Well, the next time I heard back from you, you had your own spot.
We start figuring out us now. It was like you're starting over. We ended up working it out. We've been dating some time, and 4th of July, we're at the beach. We're still kind of uncertain of a few things, but we still make the decision. I still choose to be with you. She moves to Virginia to finish her schooling for her profession.
He's like, I can't hold you back. Like, do your thing, you know, but this is just how I feel about it. I had to catch him while he's in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Like, babe.
That is not what happened. I was able to make a lateral movement. It all worked out. We were just going out to eat at her favorite restaurant. The people at the restaurant, they bring it out.
They knew, and I had no clue.
She's looking around. She's like, what? Set that thing up.
I'm sitting here reading and not even noticing you're right in front of me and getting down on one knee. I was like, oh my gosh. You proposed, and I was like, yep, I will marry you.
And so we got married on March the 30th. Here we are 2 years later.
Right.
And we made the decision to choose each other.
Right.
The VaDa Network was birthed out of it. Over time, we'll get to know you all from your feedback. We're looking forward to great success as we share this success with you. This will grow. Just be ready. That's all I'm gonna say.
Our next episode.
Click that and you'll see which one of us can't really play games.
Oh my gosh. I don't lose at games.
Trash.
What? I will show you better than I can tell you, bruh. Let's go.
Let them be the judge. Click that video right there. Just click that video.
Ready?
Oh! I messed up. No, you messed up. Okay, come on. One more time. All right.
See y'all later.
Till next time.